I had no money. All I knew that God wanted me to be in Kabwe. I had no relative, no friends. We had one big suitcase. I told my wife, pack everything in that suitcase. So my few trousers, and some napkins. But we had no transport money. From nothing to, I want you to say with me, from nothing to something. Okay. So now we have no transport. My wife has packed the suitcase. So I took a walk. I said, God, you must prove that you have called me. I am willing to go, and I will not ask any person, any money. This is also to prove that you have called me. I am willing to go to Kabwe, and I am not asking any person to help me with transport. If you don't provide, I know you have not called me. If you provide, I know you have called me. I will go to the mission field. Then I met the wife to the principal. I was just taking a walk. So she greets me. She says, you've been a blessing to me. Then she opens her bag and gets 15,000 kwacha. And says, you can have this for coke. You are such a blessing. I rejoice. Now for me, it was not coke. I knew God had provided transport money to come into Kabwe. Now say nothing from nothing. I want you to say from nothing to something. To something more. I had no money. All I had was a conviction. God was sending me. And I received 15,000. We came into Kabwe. I want your faith to rise. That's why I'm talking about from nothing to something. And then we came into Kabwe. At the station, I had no relative, I've told you. No friends. And then we met one man. His name is now late. I told him. I introduced myself. I said, I'm a pastor. God has sent me in this town to come and plant the church. Will you stay with me? I'm talking to a stranger. He's not my relative. I am in this town. Somehow I sensed in my heart, because there were so many people passing, but I knew this one. I'll talk to this one. And this one says, I've just lost my wife. I'm a widower. And I feel lonely. And you are a pastor. I think I'm blessed. You can be an encouragement to me. Please come and stay with me. I have a big house. I want you to say from nothing to something. That's how I came here. From nothing to something. Then we stayed with that man. I made sure, of course, I encouraged him. Because he was grieving. He had just lost a wife. I stayed with him for 1 month. He fed me nicely. He gave me a bed. He treated me well. For nothing. I did not pay anything. But he was a very good man. Then I thought it is not right to continue to live that way. So I stayed with him for 1 month. Then I went looking for a house to rent. I found one house. I said, how much this house? They said they gave me some, they said so much. And then they say you have to pay 6 months in advance. They said, Pastor, do you have that money? I said, yes. I had no money. Are you with me? I want to show you that always is from nothing to something. And that's why when I saw that man from Ukraine, I agreed with him. Because I've also experienced that. Even you, if you want something in this village, start from nothing, and then you end up with something. So I said, yes, I can pay 6 months rental. This man, I think it was just God. He says, you see, Pastor, I'm in a hurry. I've not even prepared the contract form. I'm in a hurry, I want to go to South Africa. Now, when I come back, we shall formalize everything. For now, just move in this house. But please keep the money for me. So that's how this man left. I moved in that house. And he stayed in that house 6 months. This man was not coming. How many are saying that they can do something? That's why, if you are waiting until when you have something, it doesn't work that way. Always start from somewhere. So I stayed there, I planted the church. And that year, that first year, it was just my wife and I and my 2 kids. We did our evangelism. And the church grew. We have so many new converts. Very understanding. They brought their offerings and tithes. And one day, this man showed up. He said, I want my rentals. I had money to give him. From nothing to something. Ask your neighbors, what are you waiting for? So I meet people and say, if we had the money, if we had the 10 million kwacha, we can build a school. We can look after the sick. That is not faith. If that is what you want to do, the 10 million will not come. If you wait for 10 million, it doesn't come. You simply begin to work. Well, we have closed in prayer and have preached this prayer message free of charge. But I want you to go home thinking you can do something. Shalom, shalom, and may God bless you.